MC. Yeah, oh yeah. It's that boom bap, MC hip hop. Oh yeah. It's that boom bap, street hop, boom bap TV. It's that boom bap, MC hip hop. Yeah, it's that boom bap, MC hip hop rap. Yeah, spit it acapella all tracks. It's that boom bap, MC hip hop rap. Spit it acapella all track. It's that boom bap. It's that boom bap. It's that boom bap. MC hip hop rap. All track. Oh yeah.
Next up is my baby. I love her. She has been with us for 5 years. Everybody loves her. Everybody comes because they want to see her. She's 15 now. She was 10. And she has not lost focus. Her grades are impeccable. She makes music videos. If you're gonna look up to somebody, this is the person to look up to, right? I mean, I look up to her. I wish that at 15 I was doing what she is doing for the world. Give it up for my baby. I love you. Nene Ali!
So Nene, what do you do? What are you?
What am I or who am I?
Who are you?
I'm a spoken word artist. I'm a leader. I'm an activist. I'm somebody who just cares genuinely about her community, her peers, and her people in general. I've been doing spoken word since I was about 6 years old.
Hip-hop is a culture that consists of DJing, b-boying, graffiti, and MCing. What hip-hop is to me, it means that I can forever be free on how society dictates the way I should be. Hip-hop has nothing to do with the cribs you see on MTV or the cloudy dress women that suffer from low self-esteem. Hip-hop is a sign from God because living in the 70s in the Bronx was crazy hard. So how do you go from speaking out against hardship and injustice to blame, where the lyrical content was replaced by a hokum sing? What hip-hop is to me, personally, I think it should be taught in classrooms because it's designed to make you think free. Make no mistake, there's a difference between a rapper and an MC. A rapper will get me killed while an MC will enlighten me. So you think a rap is my fight? I'm not even listening to Chuck D when he said don't believe the hype.
Throughout the years, I've grown not only on a spoken word level, but from an activist point of view also. Like, I've done a lot of work in the communities through my spoken word. You know, I decided to branch out because there's so much more you can do with your voice.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nene Ali, 15-year-old poetic MC, and right now I'm at La Vie, and right now we're having a fundraiser for goals, and they're supporting the people who are affected by Hurricane Sandy in the Lower East Side. Now, the reason why I jumped up on this event is because I have a Rethink Poverty campaign where we look at poverty in a whole, from gang violence to girls being exploited in the sexual game, and right now goals, just to help people.
I live in the largest housing development in the borough of the Bronx. It's rough out here. My peers either say that they're victims of circumstances or product of their environment. I'm not into product placement, so I don't buy that. Picture where I come from defined in me. I define where I come from.
Who were some of your influences in spoken word?
When I first started doing spoken word, my first influence ever was Talam AC. Like, he's the reason why I actually started doing spoken word. My grandfather asked me one time to sort out his jazz and blues collection for him, and throughout the jazz and the blues collection, he had Talam CD, Morally Bankrupt Volume 1. He was sitting there like butt naked with 2 guns in his hand, and it just stood out to me. Like, you know, what's this? So I asked my grandfather. I had to be about 5 years old. I asked my grandfather, I'm like, Grandpa, can I take this home with me? And he said, yeah. So when I took it home, I started listening to it, and you know, I just thought to myself, you know, if somebody could do this and impact people with their words, why can't a child do the same? So from there on out, I started doing spoken word. So Talam was one of my first influences. Besides Talam, I would have to say now Ruby, my sister, she's a dope spoken word artist.
Peace, my name is Ruby Selah. Nene Ali is not my physical sister, but she's definitely my spiritual sister. I watched Nene grow into a woman. I met Nene when she was 7 years old. Actually, I'm lying. I was a fan of Nene's when she was 7 years old. I saw her spit first on YouTube, and I thought she was just memorizing stuff that someone else wrote for her. And as the years progressed, I ran into her again, and she was maybe 11 years old at that time. And she did a poem, and it blew me away. And then I found out through her father that she was not only a performer, she was a writer. She wrote all of her stuff. She memorized all of her stuff. And that blew me away. And even as a grown woman, I realized that a child can actually make me a better artist, you know? As an educator, I'm a firm believer that children definitely help you to grow, but as an artist, coming from that perspective, I've never had a child make me want to go home and write harder, and make me want to go home and create, and that's what Nene did. And although we've established a relationship over the years, it's more like family, I've made attempts to take her under my wing, but she's too big for these little wings, you know? She's a giant. And she's just beginning. She's only 16 years old, you know? Like, she hasn't even fallen in love yet. She hasn't really experienced the things that's gonna make her an even better and greater writer. And I'm just humbled that I was born at the time that I was born to be able to walk on this planet at the same time that she does.
My name is Sublime AC. I'm a spoken word artist. I did spoken word, started doing spoken word full time back in the 90s. I was introduced to Nene Ali, I saw them at a show. And it's interesting because my learning about her, my knowledge of her came in person from seeing her live, as well as the fact that this war occurred in this digital age and this social networking age. So I was seeing her on MySpace and Facebook and YouTube at the same time as seeing her live. And it's moving to me, not just to see her growth. And when I say her growth, I mean her growth from my own eyes, seeing her perform, but to see when it's not live, you know, the things she did with KRS-One, the things, all kinds of YouTube videos, and in addition to that, the boxing, her sincerity is incredible to me. So listening to her take up for what she believes in, speak out for what she believes in, you're talking about a genuine person. And just yesterday I was on Facebook and I saw that the cover of this new magazine had Nene. And it's like, one of those things where you're watching somebody and you wonder where they're gonna go. You're like, are you watching the development, the early stages of the next Malcolm X, of the next Madam C.J. Walker, of the next Mary McLeod Bethune, of the next Harriet Tubman? So I'm enamored by Nene Ali, and I'm grateful that she shows appreciation for the things that I've done, because it makes me feel like I'm on the right track. If I can reach out to somebody who is as real as she clearly is, and she can express the love that she has, then I know that what I've been doing has been on the right track. So what I didn't say on Facebook, but I'll say it here now, she's younger than me. I've seen her development. All that put together, I'm still a fan. I'm saying it now. As young as she is, and even though I've seen the development from almost the beginnings, I have become a fan of hers for years, and I'll be one of her biggest fans forever.
So I can't specify who's influencing me now, because I'm getting influenced on a daily basis by people I'm interacting through shows and Facebook, because everybody could influence somebody.
So you call yourself a spoken word MC. Can you elaborate on that?
At the age of 6, I started doing spoken word. And like I said, you branch out. So besides branching out, being an activist, I also started doing hip hop. You know, I love the hip hop culture, like old school hip hop cats like Karis One, Melly Mel. You have Africa Bambaataa. You have like so many dope artists, and it was just like, you know, I looked at them and I'm like, I want to do that too. So it was, to me, spoken word and hip hop go hand in hand, because hip hop is just like spoken word with music. So I honestly found it kind of easy to do hip hop also, because it's just like me writing a poem but to the beat.
And real hip hop. This sister got a spirit on her. I'ma pass the mic. Talk to the people.
Just nouns, adjectives, and verbs. It makes me choke and regurgitate spoken word that force the masses to search for clues on how to unlock their self-identity while in pursuit of the truth. For me, words are power, so I suppose that I'm powerful, because spoken word is like an African drum. It opens up the lines of communication. And I suppose if you were able to read Salam AC's Troublesome Refinery, you could see how spoken word can touch on our humanity. It seems as if mankind is really a kind of man whose principles, belief, is creating so much confusion and instability. I look, listen, and observe before I speak, because the knowledge of myself is the knowledge that I seek. Poetry and spoken word is such a beautiful entity. Poetry and spoken word is such a necessity. Poetry and spoken word is such an odyssey. Poetry is what I write, and spoken word is what I speak. And I suppose that the forces that promote detriment wouldn't allow spoken word to share the same stage at music awards, because it would force us to reclaim our pride, dignity, and honesty. If they really wanted us to share the same stage with spoken word, guess what? They would just simply create a category and recognize artists that can express themselves fluently, like Salam AC, Black Ice, Free Flow, Bridget Gray, Amanda Diva, even my sister Tranquility. Or any other spoken word artist whose lyrical content promotes self-awareness and positivity. So help me pick sense from nonsense. Why hasn't Gil Scott Heron or the last poets gotten their props yet? Why brothers on the corners bragging, gun clapping other brothers with their pants sagging? Guess what? If you go sagging backwards, then you really see how to be acting. It's not a mistake that keeping a real rap to is an economic stimulus package. It's a no-brainer to market us like we're buffoons and savages, while ranking in billions and making our savage behavior socially adapted. So can someone please tell me, does bling bling really matter if you live in Sing Sing? Doing a 3 to 9 for keeping it real? Doesn't it amaze everyone here that we're living in a recession, but yet the prisons across America seem to remain an economic boom? I I choose to do spoken word because it never seems to fail. I choose to do spoken word because it doesn't promote being shot, killed, or going to jail. I choose to do spoken word because it doesn't tell me I have to drop it like it's hot for a soldier just to be a fly girl.
Who are some of your influences in hip hop?
I said KRS-One, Queen Latifah, Melly Mel, but like we have the Immortal Techniques, Gorilla Republic, Narubi. She also does hip hop. Narubi. Those are just a select few of my hip hop influences, and you know throughout the years you'll see me like I study them because you know you're able to grow, you're able to learn. Like Immortal Technique, I think he's a dope MC, and you know I really look up to a lot of these artists because I know that I'm working on getting myself up there too. You know, because I'm still young, so I have a future, and you know, looking at them, I'm able to learn from their mistakes, what they haven't done, and what I'm gonna do later on in the future.
What do you think of the current state of hip hop, like the popular culture of rap music?
I just think it's a disgrace to the pioneers who actually paved the way for artists to, you know, call hip hop their culture. I don't call it hip hop nowadays for the mainstream artists, but you'll really find a lot of hip hop with like the underground artists, some that I've mentioned. But the current state, you know, it's really sad to see that we went from something so positive to uplift our people to something that's degrading our people. I don't even look at it as hip hop, and to be honest, I don't even study none of these artists' work out here to see what they're delivering, because it's like they're delivering crap. You know, I just wish that we had more consciousness and more of a message behind what's going on, because what's happening now is the kids, the youth of today, you know, we're looking at this and we think it's cool to sit here and dance naked, twerk, and all of this other stuff. It's like, what are you sending out to the children? What are you sending out to the kids that have to grow up and look at this as an image for them to go after? You know, the current state of hip hop is like, hip hop is dead. I think Nas said it best when he said that.
You a boxer. How did you get into boxing?
Yeah, I box. I've been boxing for maybe 3-4 years now, and I got into boxing because it was more of like, throughout my years of growing up, I was always bullied into being the big kid or being fat. And you know, now looking back on it, I can actually laugh because throughout my progress of boxing, I lost about 50 pounds. I know the First Lady, Michelle Obama, started like her little campaign to get fit and everything. And you know, that actually made me want to go out there. And at first I started playing ball, but basketball wasn't really what I liked to do. And so as a kid, I always used to love Layla Ali. Like my dad would tell me stories like, I can remember when her commercial first came out with her pops, and you ran out the tub soaking wet with soap and water on you just to watch her commercial. And he told me, girl, get your butt back in the tub. But it's just like little memories and things like that brought me back to wanting to do boxing. So once I started boxing, you know, it was just, at first it was a way for me to get fit. You know, I wanted to lose weight, you know, so I could feel better about myself, and you know, I could be able to do more. You understand? So it was, once I started getting fit, I lost 50 pounds, 50, 60 pounds. And then I looked at it from a standpoint like I could actually start fighting.
We're so excited to have you guys here. We've got an amazing lineup. The show is about to be fantastic. We're really happy this year to mature and grow, and we're going to be passing on the torch.
Yes.
We have Nene Ali. She's been with us since she was 9 years old. Now she's 16, graduating high school early and going to college.
Yes.
We're so proud to have her on our team. So it's kind of a passing of the torch. La and I obviously will be still the co-founders of Mama's Pop Kitchen, but as we move on to different endeavors in our lives, we just want to pass the torch on to others who can help get this event to year 10, hopefully to 15 or 20.
That's what we're believing in. So we're gonna call on Nene Ali. Give it up for Nene Ali.
What's up?
Give it up for Nene Ali. 7 years, she's been committed, she's been dedicated. She loves this, she's from the Bronx. She's involved in all types of things, and she'll be telling you a little bit about herself in between time. So I think, Kathleen, it's our turn to get off the stage.
The torch is yours.
It's on you. Thank you. Give it up! Hello, my name is Latere. I'm with Mama's Hip Hop Kitchen. I'm an MC. And who is Nene Ali? Nene Ali is hip hop. Nene Ali is the South Bronx. Nene Ali is spiritual love and nourishment. Nene Ali is consciousness. Nene Ali is power, real power. Like, she brings this ancient wisdom and lightens up a room. I'm so proud of her because she's fearless. And to find youth that are fearless, that fear doesn't really mean anything to them, is really, really difficult. And so props to her father for being a stand-up man and handling that business and making sure she's everywhere she needs to be, and that she's well-mannered and she knows how to present herself. Nene Ali right now, Nene Ali is the Rosa Parks. Nene Ali is the Lolita Lebrons. Nene Ali is the revolutionary that we need. Nene Ali is the one that is going to get the message, and when she speaks, it penetrates spirit. And so she's life. She is life. And I don't have any children, but that's one of my kids, and she will be one of my kids forever. And to watch her at 9 years old and now at 16, and she's on the stage, and she had this place packed. And that's because she's truthful and she's honest and she's caring. And again, those are things that are hard to find. So she's a gem. To me, she's a gem. Everybody knows I love her. And that's why I wanted to pass the torch to her, because I don't think right now anybody else is more qualified or more passionate than she is. So I'm totally excited about Nene Ali. Who is she? She the bomb.
A lot of people have a false sense of self-love.
It's that boom bap.
So Nene, what do you do? What are you?
Who is Nene Ali? If you don't know, you better go find out. Nene Ali is a warrior spirit from the ancestors. She represents for our people in everything that she does.
It's Grandmaster Melly Mel, aka Muscle Simmons. It's more than a pleasure and a privilege to be a part of what she's doing and to be an influence in certain parts of her craft. And I think she has a great future, not only in hip-hop, but in life itself.
Understand that this is a child who chose to advance her education and get out of school early. Understand this is a child who was not challenged, who decided to challenge herself. They say the chosen are the ones who choose themselves. Nene Ali chose herself a long time ago. It's just taken us a long time to catch up. Peace.
So Nene, what do you do? What are you?
What am I or who am I?
MC, yeah, oh yeah, it's that boom bap, MC hip hop, oh yeah, it's that boom bap, street hop, boom bap TV, it's that boom bap, MC hip hop, yeah, it's that boom bap, MC hip hop rap, spit it acapella all tracks, it's that boom bap, MC hip hop rap. Spit it acapella all track. It's that boom bap. It's that boom bap. It's that boom bap. MC hip hop rap. All track. Oh yeah.